Gonzalez to put the Seawolves back up by 4 with $1:37 to go in the quarter. Nice ball fake by Price. Here's Ivory Finley, a freshman, and the lefty has nothing but nylon from 17.
And that's a beautiful snatch move to the step back jumper. Tremendous move from the freshman, and that was really pretty. The heavy brace on Rodriguez. She has suffered 3 ACL injuries in her career and has fought back and is almost at 100%.
All of those at Worcester Academy in high school. They ended up winning back-to-back state championships, though. Here's Solis. Kicks it out to Finley. No good for Finley this time, but Rodriguez with the offensive board.
And Stony Brook has to do a better.
It's Finley.
And it's just effort right now. UMass Lowell go chasing down every one of the long rebounds. Stony Brook's got to put a body on.
And Finley makes him pay. Her second jumper of the night. This time it's a 3, and it gets Lowell within 1.
And you mentioned Finley, only a freshman. Tremendous upside.
Speaking of freshmen and tenured players in this program's history, and they built the largest lead for the Seawolves tonight.
And we've talked a lot tonight about a lot of players, and not mentioned Leah Mari Wool much tonight. Who's had a
screen from Solis. Swing it over to Finley, and she sinks the 3. Ivory Finley. Lowell by 2.
The freshman with ice water in her veins. Great execution, the high pick and roll. Stony Brook had to rotate and the kick out. And nothing but the bottom of the net. And UMass Lowell up 2 with 42.9 left to go in a sensational basketball game.
UMass Lowell on tired legs. Third game in 5 days for the Riverhawks. And they're looking to play spoiler against the top team in the league. Keep their shot at a regular season title alive. Looks like Maine's going to win up at Albany. Here's Finley. Scoops it home with a roll off the right side.
How did that go in? Hit the bottom of the rim. A little bit of English and gets it to go.
Wool just on
16 minutes per game. Coach Mack wanting to have that scoring ability off the bench this year. She feels pretty good about the 10 that she has, though. There's a nice roll from Ivory Finley. To be in the team. 6 to shoot for Lowell. Finley lost it. 2020. And it's 0 for 2 at the foul line here. And what a quick transition play for UMass Lowell. Ivory Finley gets down the floor and has 6 points now for the Riverhawks.
Left side, hands it off to Carrera. Carrera tries to split a double, but she picked up her dribble. Finds Finley outside the arc up top. 8 to shoot for Finley. Defended by Moore McNeil with 5. Finley down the lane with her left hand and scores. Got around Moore McNeil. Nice move by...
Rebound tipped by Carrera to Finley. Finley turns on the Jets a bit and 1. Gets to the rim on the right side again, and through the contact from Semenova, able to finish off the window.
Yeah, it's a great challenge by Finley. Just would not be denied. Nobody stops the basketball. Good, strong finish.
Carrera will inbound with 2:39 to go. Gets it in. Finley off the window. Tough take. And Ivory Finley's got another 2.
Well, she's strong. Great individual effort. In
double figures, Finley's got 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals. That's filling up the stat sheet right there. 13-point game.
Down low, and it's taken away. Good hands by the Riverhawks. Sanchez pushing the pace. Bounce pass to Finley, who lays it in.
Well, that's one of the best passes we've seen this year. And great the ball down court before they can get the zone set up. It starts with the great deflection. KB gets her hand on the basketball, but Sanchez, this is a money pass. That's just dynamite. And all the credit to Finley for running the lane hard.
To the left, Aiello grabs the board. Now it's an outlet pass to Arnoley. Arnoley flips it up, and somehow there's a lid still on that basket. Pocket 10, Sanchez again to Finley. Thought about a 3, instead puts it on the deck. At the free throw line, bounce pass down low to KB, who lays it up and in. 2 rebounds also away from a double-double. Finley puts it up and in off the window.
Yeah, nice take by the lefty there. Good job penetrating versus the zone. Good solid jump stop. Great.
And you know, there is something, shot clock winding down, just throw it up. Doesn't have to go in. It's going to be a turnover. 3 down for Finley. That's all going back to the hustle. Realize you pivot to hit the layup. Finley's wide open. Give Finley her second triple. And then the bench still in it for Lowell. Like to see.
Crashed the offensive boards, had a second chance opportunity.
Herrera's going to drive here and back to Finley from just outside the inside arc there of the free throw line. She puts the first basket down. Finley's been impressive here in her second year.
Yeah, the lefty's really doing a nice job. All rookie selection last year. Really.
It's Nur over to Finley, calling for the screen from Coombs. Uses it for a three-point attempt. And a little late-night banking here on a Wednesday for Ivory Finley.
Showing her versatility in a two-player game with Coombs setting the screen.
The halfway mark of the second quarter. Finley jumps in front of that pass. On her strong side to the basket. A finish for Finley. The steal and the points at the other end. Her 10th points. She's got double figures. Landford. Williams popping out. Sentence. Now she drives. Ran right into Finley. And it's an offensive foul. Finley doing a great job of planting herself and now a little slow to get up.
It's a great job by Finley to really step in again. Dribble penetration from the top of the key has been problematic. Finley does a nice job getting outside.
Shot clock under 10. Finley holds her pivot, now drives to her weak side, but it doesn't matter. Ivory Finley finishing on the right side through contact. And a chance for another three-point play.
She sure did finish through contact. It didn't look like she had any room at all. Good look by Edmonds. I thought Finley was going to go with the high-low, but she just turns the corner on Kennebec.
That's
really
the fourth,
strong move.
For the front face, but the side of the backboard. Now Finley with a confident transition three. And the Riverhawks are lighting it up here to start the fourth. The lead back to 15.
The crowd loves it. Club sports night. Sanchez is going to get caught in the restricted area, but here's another look. The lefty, she's on the left side of the floor. Total confidence, eyes on the rim, hangs the follow through. More
Herrera. Back to Finley. Shot clock at 10, and she lays it in for the first points.
That's been really effective for the Riverhawks. Finley, a tough matchup. She's got the ability to put the ball on the floor. That was a great take, almost from the top of the key.
To Cross, drives to her left. And Allen down low. Fires it off the window. And a rebound pulled down by Finley.
Yeah,
first points of the game and the first rebound, too.
My fault. Sorry about that. But Holy Cross really trying to get the basketball inside early to Allen. But how about Finley? That's that aggressive mentality Coach King was looking for today.
And back-to-back buckets, Ivory Finley. Riverhawks break the press. Open shooter on the wing. It's Finley for three.
How about that versatility? Finley came to play today. Coach King said, we've got to be aggressive. We've got to attack. The sophomore confidence is building every game.
Underneath.
But Finley, I love this sophomore. What a high ceiling she has. That's a great take. A little emotion. The Riverhawks right back in this basketball game.
Lindsey Berger, she checks out following the foul. It's her first of the game. Free throw won't go. Loose ball for Sanchez, now on the wing. Guarded by Power Cassidy. Had a big third quarter. Right wing triple. Ivory Finley.
Well, she loves that 45-degree angle shot from the wing.
She moves very well off the ball. She recognizes how the defenders playing her. She's very good.
Finley, mid-range, pure that time. The Riverhawks are starting to find something here. All of a sudden, the free throws are falling. Back to a 4-point game. Fair enough. Edmonds with the entry to Coombs here. Both free throws were good. So it's back to 6. Herrera on the pump. The Riverhawks can play the 2-for-1 here. Finley driving to her right side and one. Ivory Finley, the left-hander going to her right hand. And Finley.
Boy, all of a sudden she's getting going a little bit. Made that jumper and she gets downhill, gets to the rim, absorbs the contact from Anderson, and new season, his conference play is different.
They outscored NJIT 15-12 in the second, and Ivory Finley with a nice little fadeaway floater to start things here in the second.
Boy, since she made that baseline jump with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter, John, she's just been all systems go. She got that and one opportunity, tough little fadeaway in the paint, and all of a sudden this is a 1 point contest.
Squire back.
You hit a couple of baskets early in the second half, and we're right back into it. Bounce.
Well, it's tough to defend.
I think you would take that probably for Coach Basher.
Well, the thing is, every team in the America East has always gotten up big for Maine, just because Maine's always been the top of the defense. I think everybody gets up to play the Blackbirds.
The ball around. This one pulled up. Nice drive towards the dish. Count it and one. UMass Lowell coming out absolutely on fire in the second half.
That's just a great split here. Defense by Finley. Split the defense. Control the basketball.
And a timeout call. Finley has been absolutely on fire here to start the second half, looking to make it 5 points of the 7 scored. And that'll be the case, as we now have a 3-point game. Maine was up by 11 points. Almost another. She's looking for the ball. 16 points for her. Oh, little hesitation. Tie ball game. And a timeout called by Maine. Zoltak thinks so.
Now this is where in the women's game you call that time.
Called by Maine. Zoltak thinks so.
Now this is where in the women's game you call that timeout after a made shot that could come up, I believe, at half court. So sometimes that can be an advantage.
Get it over. They're back in the game, by the way. Oh, what a nice move there. Big basket, 3-point game.
You have to find a way to control the pace of this game as well.
And I thought Denise King managed the first half very well. She used that timeout midway through the second quarter, let them catch their breath.
And look at that. Ivory Finley starts things off with a make, her first make from the field.
Talked about, the success they had over that run, that stretch in the mid, 2010s.
Finley with a nice finish.
You're back with the red shirt, but man, she has a quick trigger.
Oh, nice backdoor cut by Finley and a nice fine, easy finish. And that's what Lowell needs, easy baskets.
Agreed. Those easy ones, adding those threes, Johns, is stretching the UMass Lowell defense.
Sanchez down to Finley. Finley working inside, determined to get to the basket. And what a take. Back to her right side, which is not her strong side, and finishes.
I think she threw
Finley out on the wing. Here's Carrera. Finley now trying to answer, and she got it. Big knockdown for Ivory Finley, and it's a good answer for the three-pointer at the other end.
Much needed.
And unfortunately for them, they found themselves down. That's a great play by Finley to try to take it away, and now they almost come up with it again. This defensive intensity from the Riverhawks swarming. Ball is still loose, and a jump ball was called. In the locker room, tied her with a lead. Sanchez out. Finley tries for the lead on the three, and got it on the wing. Huge knockdown for Finley, and the Riverhawks, who trailed 17-4 out of the gate, lead 37-36 at half. An offensive explosion.
Remarkable final 15 minutes. I mean, really.
The other end here, Welds driving through, has it knocked away in a strip. Cleanly acquired, no jump ball that time. Finley in transition, takes a dribble, lets it fly, and got it! Ivory Finley can't miss! 5 for 5 from the field, 13 points. She's made 3 3-pointers, and the Riverhawks lead by 5.
Edmonds hands for Finley, and she's picked up by McCullough. Good defensive positioning by McCullough, drive and score. Tough shot there for Finley. She got it to go.
Yeah, they're really a couple of points there to their name.
Sanchez goes around double team, kicks to the corner. 3-ball on the way is good. Finley knocks it down.
Snatch it away. UMass Lowell punching. Nice pass ahead. What a time to Finley.
That's an incredible pass. That
shots.
into when they have the opportunities. Bonwarsi draws the contact, no foul, though Banner she'll take the basket. Assist so far for UMass Lowell. And the second half. That's a tough fadeaway. Good-looking shot, though, from the sophomore and Ivory Finley. And just 6 points in the loss against final minute. Again, we're under. And Bryant needed to hopefully get a basket there. Now UMass Lowell, Sanchez and company.
Around the rim for a moment, didn't fall for her. Van Worsen came away with it. Finley, right back from Edmonds, and pure on the three. Ivory Finley with a big-time knocks. Sanchez over to Finley, pumps on a long three. Now she drives, gets inside past Smith, and is able to go back to her left to finish close side to the rim.
That's a great take by Finley. We've seen her.
Comes to Lima, who's playing a little bit more here in this second half. Didn't see her at all in the first half. Finley, tough angle, and somehow floats that one up and in. So Finley now with 9.
Opportunity is Lowell's now with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Finley to the middle, step back jumper from the top of the key is good. Ivory Finley knocks it down with a left hand, and it's 2-0 Lowell. As opposed to the Albany roster, which has a lot of players that came back from that America East Championship team from last year. Finley, nice bounce pass inside, and she gets it to Dowdy. Now Carrera. Finley splits the D, throws it up with the right hand, goes off glass and in. Now there, she's coming up a little bit slow.
Nice with the foul trouble. Gotta love UMass Lowell, the way they're passing here. The shot, outstanding play. Ivory Finley with a three-pointer. Howdy, now 40 blocks this season. Good pass, back and forth. There's Sanchez as her and Finley. Quite a duo.
Yeah, Ivory Finley with a nice pass to send it on back. Usually you don't.
Tremendous help defense team. They help so well on this dribble drive. They are really, really active.
Utterback comes back out on Finley, a long 2, and finally the Riverhawks have the lid off. The first points come from Ivory Finley.
And that's, listen, a good shot by Ivory, but that's a good defensive possession by Vermont.
Carrera fakes back out. Finley open 3, and a knockdown for Ivory Finley. The two sophomores have been the two bright spots today for the Riverhawks. Dowdy.
Crazy.
Question will be for the Riverhawks, can they sustain the comeback with the shortage of bodies on that bench? And Ivory Finley with a knockdown from deep. It is a...
Sometimes that's all it takes to get the zone out of their whack, run the play all the way through, and catch her sleeping here.
Finley jumps in front of one and finishes to get it back to 10. A minute. Riverhawks trying to get this back to single digits. Finley with a step back and catches it in. Ivory Finley leading the way. 15, tied for the game lead. Pumps back to Carrera, open for the 3. Millie Carrera with a knockdown, and it's a 5-point game here in Lowell. Is the defensive presence. Now Finley jumps in front of this one on her left side. Hesitation in the paint, and a nice step-through move there as well to avoid McCullough.
Really nice
board for KB. Sanchez, home run ball up the floor to Finley, and in transition, another bucket for the Riverhawks. A timeout called as the Riverhawks.
They've got good help side defense rotation.
Turnover here. Finley jumps in front, and Finley to the basket again on the right side. 8 early points here for Ivory Finley.
And just really opportunistic. Great job shooting that passing lane.
Staples in for Bell, and Finley all over the place. Swats it out of bounds. 12.
Yeah, great start to the game by the rookie. A little bit too casual by the Retrievers as they work to break the zone pressure.
Carrera to Edmonds, changes directions. Finley, jumper, pure. 15 for Ivory Finley, closing in on a correction to the third. Sanchez to Finley. Finley driving, back with a right hand, up and in. Ivory Finley right before the third quarter buzzer. 17 points now for the sophomore, and it's a 4-point. Watching America East basketball presented by Jersey Mike's here on ESPN. Inbound, intercepted by Finley. How fitting.
Non Dixon.
Ivory Finley now with 10 made free throws, her first career.
Sanchez beats Dowdy. Dowdy at the free throw line. Kick out to Dowdy. Or beg your pardon, that's Finley who lays it in. Get bored in traffic. Sanchez in the baseline. Out to Finley. That's behind the back dribble. Kick out. 3 on the way for a little bit off for Brooke this afternoon. Here's Finley, step back two. She connects. Big bucket for Ivory Finley. Really impressive move right there by Finley. The spin move, great footwork, totally in control. Good balance on the jumper to finish it.